Welcome to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode wherein we're going to talk about very weird kind of linking, and of course, we had to come up with the things that there are on the market. So, of course, we're going to talk about Gabriel Martinelli. We're going to talk about Martin Odegaard. We're going to talk about the whole team, Mikel Arteta and his celebration mantra, and of course, we are also going to talk about Gabriel Magalhaes being a dad for the first time. We're going to talk about how Arsenal signed Aaron Ramsdale. We're going to talk about a very funny incident of Darren Bent, his message to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and of course, Kroenke have sold the Arsenal Stadium. Yes, they have sold the Arsenal Stadium. What is happening at Arsenal? So first news is that Emi Martinez, Simon Collins says that the rise of Martinelli, what all sacrifices he did to be where he is today. So he says Emi Martinez essentially became Martinelli's big brother, helping him out with tasks like finding a car and choosing where to live. Martinez pushed him to speak English in tactical meetings too, and when he left, Pablo Mari was another who stepped up. Perhaps the biggest of those has been his physical adaptation. He has specifically worked on building his frame and estimates he has put on around 7 to 8 kilograms since moving to England. Lots of things happening, so do check out Simon Collins having a report on Gabriel Martinelli. It is fantastic to read. Moving on, yes, it takes a lot of sacrifices to be where you want to be. Kobe did it. A lot of goats did it. Let's see. Moving on, so Gabriel Magalhaes and his fiancée Gabriel Figueiredo's Instagram story. So these are the father duties that he's actually doing. He has his newly born daughter named Maya. It's a fantastic name, Indian name. Anyways, moving on. So Mikel Arteta has been named as the Manager of the Month, Premier League Manager of the Month award. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for the month of March. Congratulations to Mikel Arteta and the team, of course, the people that are actually behind the scenes to do the job as well. So, well, that's a funny story because here's a record. Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola are the only two Premier League managers who have won Premier League Manager of the Month this season twice. Rest all have won it once, ladies and gentlemen. That is a staggering thing to happen. Moving on, Mikel Arteta on his players celebrating. He says, I don't tell the players to celebrate or not. I think that's something that comes right from them. And it's great when I see them hugging each other, enjoying each other and celebrating with the fans, showing the gratitude for fans to be supportive. It is great. It is always great. That's the best thing. Fantastic, isn't it? Moving on, so here's an update from Fabrizio Romano about Rafinha and what exactly Arsenal are going to do. He says, for Arsenal, it's going to be really important to understand whether they play Champions League or not. Before they prepare the market, they are already working on some players. I mentioned Cody Gakpo as a player they ask information about. Also Rafinha. Rafinha is now in talks with Barcelona, but Arsenal also asked for information about Rafinha. They're keeping tabs on the situation. They're preparing something, but everything will be up to Champions League football. It's about Champions League. I think from where Rafinha is and where he's playing right now, he's demanding a lot to be at a different stage of his club. I mean, I don't know, man. You right now you look like you could be going to the championship, and you want Champions League football. Fantastic, brother. Moving on, Aaron Ramsdale spoke to 442. He says, it wasn't Mikel Arteta, to be honest, it was Bukayo. I heard rumors that Arsenal were interested in me when I was at the camp before the Euros, and Bukayo had mentioned that he and the boss had been talking about me. Well, agent Bukayo Saka is here, ladies and gentlemen, and he has done the job better than everyone else. Gabriel Martinelli spoke to 442 as well. He speaks about how Arsenal players are adapting to what is being demanded to them. So he says, take Martin as an example. I think he covered around 12 kilometers during our 2-1 win over Wolves. Despite being someone whose primary job is to find a pass and get into the box, everybody is doing their best in order for us to reach our goal. That is what is happening. Everyone is doing their best, and probably that's exactly what you'd want from your teammates, from everyone, man. I mean, they stand for you, you stand for them. That's really cool, isn't it? Moving on, let's talk about the big news. So Barcelona are interested in a move for Alex Lacazette as a free agent. That's according to Sport. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the players that they're also looking for is Alex Lacazette. I don't know. They want to, rekindle that brotherhood of Aubameyang and Lacazette. I don't know why, but still, yeah, that's there for the taking, and that's the news that we need to talk about as well. Weird, but okay, whatever. Moving on, so Robert Pires has praised Mikel Arteta on how the youngsters have been used in the squad. He says, Saka, Smith Rowe and Martinelli, they're all important players I really like. It's the same with Aaron Ramsdale. Together they represent the future of Arsenal and must grow alongside more experienced players like Xhaka, Gabriel or Partey. That mix was hard to put together, but Arteta has finally found the right formula. Wow. Moving on, so this guy in the picture, his name is Omar Marmoush. Now, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly going head-to-head for the services of Wolfsburg forward Omar Marmoush. Now, as per Sport Bill, the striker who is on loan at Stuttgart dreams of a move to the Premier League and has interest from both the North London clubs. Well, he also has the same agent as Kieran Tierney. So, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Same agent, and Arsenal will find it easy to get him there. So let me know what you guys think about Omar Marmoush. If you have any information, let me know in the comments. He's having a good season this time around. So yes, before talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin, let's talk about the Ukraine national side have reportedly reached out to Premier League clubs regarding the potential of a friendly clash before their key World Cup qualifier against Scotland. Now, according to Mail Online, Alexander Petrakov has requested the Ukrainian FA to attempt to organize a friendly in London as preparation for their summer's playoff. They win, they go. No, they have a game against Wales, I guess, and that's the winning team that goes to the World Cup, right? So if I'm not wrong, so they need someone to practice with, play matches with, and they have actually come up with Arsenal as one of the clubs. So that's really cool. Moving on, Everton are reportedly open to selling Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison as they appear to offset a considerable £121 million loss which was confirmed in the last financial results. Now, of course, we talk about how dangerous and how the situation about the pandemic where things were really difficult for a lot of clubs. Darren Bent has a message for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He believes that Calvert-Lewin should sign for West Ham. He says, I think for Calvert-Lewin, West Ham, they need another centre forward. They cross the ball. What? Well, of course, that would be really good, but is that what Dominic Calvert-Lewin is wishing for? Europa League football. It's better than what Everton can offer to him right now. But moving on, so Manchester City are set to beat Barcelona and Arsenal to a signing named his Ghanaian starlet named Henry Overay. With the defender to be sent straight out on loan to sister club Troyes in Ligue 1. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, £800,000 is the price tag that Manchester City had to pay for him. So, all the best with that. Moving on, so before talking about Charles de Ketelaere, let's talk about the whole KSE's. Well, let's talk about it. Well, the stadium is currently wholly owned by the Arsenal Football Club Public Limited Company, AFC, who are a part of Kroenke Sports Entertainment, the American sports and entertainment company that Stan Kroenke uses as a parent company for all his sports holdings. In details revealed to a website named shivo.com, KSE will buy the stadium from AFC for £120 million before leasing it back to the club. Arsenal will sign a 99-year lease with KSE, reportedly worth £10 million per annum. So, Kroenkes are going to buy and they're going to lease it back to AFC for £10 million. I think that's the price that is set up for a year. That is definitely a good chunk of money that they'll earn from it. So I just thought that you should know this. Moving on, so Leicester are hatching a plan to retain Yuri Tielemans. Now Arsenal, Manchester United are linked with Yuri Tielemans. So Leicester are looking to sign 3 players. One of them is Charles de Ketelaere, and Leicester are hoping that if they sign Charles de Ketelaere, that convinces Yuri Tielemans to stay with them. Although Charles de Ketelaere has already been linked with Arsenal, so that's really weird. But hey, it's what it is. Moving on, so let's talk about Arsenal versus Napoli. Yes, Arsenal are fighting with Napoli for Rubin Kazan winger Kwicha Kvaratskhelia. Damn it. Yes. The 21-year-old Georgian is considered to be one of the brightest prospects in European football, with Napoli also mulling over a summer approach for his signature. Well, that is according to Area Napoli. So they say that yes, Arsenal and Napoli are fighting for this winger. Well, the moment that the transfer market people came to know that Arsenal are looking for a winger, boom, they're all talking about a lot of wingers and they're linking Arsenal with them. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.